Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. I've done a couple of their games actually, and again, it's actually a good game. They played really well, but I said at the time that I said it was brilliant, like the two centre-backs. Except for yes, yeah, the same. Yeah, very. Well, Brugges is normally. Yeah, there's a good correction. Yeah,
Well, I suppose go to oh, you there, yeah. That's so.
Yeah. You get goals, is it? Yes. Yes. Is he okay? Yeah, brilliant.
Went down for all that.
Yeah. Very good, obviously. Yeah.
Chose away. The examination is
Yeah, yeah. They're like
definitely. Wo hast du gesagt, wir sind in einem Stadion?
Just drawing on the numbers now. Price tagging people. Was it who asked? Okay. Well, that makes sense. The worst team is you with me? Yes. give it to you now. Let's see this picture. Yeah, that's the more thing you do.
afternoon, guys. Hope you're well. Same process ever. We'll take questions from English-speaking media first, and then if there is any Belgian media, brilliant. We'll take some of those towards the end, please, guys. Somewhere to start? Simon?
Hi, Pep. You've already described this game as a final. Do you regard it literally as being as big as a final, or is it just an important game for Man City?
Well, the situation that we have, you have to an option is win the game, and if not, we will not continue this competition, and we wanna go through to have another chance to play another 2 games to qualify for the next stages. So it's not a problem; it's an opportunity, a challenge, and we will face it.
You've qualified for the second stage knockout phase, the Champions League, for so many years, and I would have thought that that's a matter of pride, given nobody else has managed to do that from England. How important is it for you to maintain that record, and what kind of a blow would it be to the club if you were to get knocked out?
It's not personally for me, it's for the club, and of course it will be not good, but I'm not thinking about that right now. So I know for all the people concerned about what's going to happen in qualifying, I appreciate it, your concern, and all of you to don't qualify, but I'm thinking we're going to do it.
Pep, what do you want the Etihad to feel like tomorrow night? How important is it?
As much they come, we'll be fine. Not to have to do the rest, but of course, if we perform well and we are in a good rhythm, they will be there like they were last game against Chelsea, that we felt more than ever this season that they were with us. And even when we start really, really tough, I know the opening we're going to face the last years, the last 20, 21 games, didn't lose a game. So I saw the game against Juventus, and as many games as possible, and they are incredible, solid, consistent, they don't concede chances, they are aggressive. We played against them years ago, and they make a step up in terms of how aggressive they are and the patterns, and they play really well with the ball, and we have to perform really well to win the game.
And can I ask you about team news? What state are you in? Do you have any fresh injuries or anyone you're not expecting to be available tomorrow?
No, the guys who were able to the last game against Chelsea, they are available, and I think Oscar came back as well.
Pep, would it be embarrassing for both you and Manchester City if you didn't make it into?
Ask me a question after. I know you want it, but thank you for your concern again. You know how worried you are. We are out, but we are going after the game. You can concern me, and I will answer you.
You're on a bit of a run at the moment in the league, at least, and won again at the weekend. Do you feel like things are turning?
No, not yet.
Why do you say that?
Because it's few games.
Hi Pep, you've sort of been asked about the consequences otherwise of going out, but financially this club's always had the money in recent years from getting to Champions League quarter-finals, semi-finals, final. If you do go out, has there been some discussions about the drop in income? Could that affect transfer budgets, things like that?
I don't know. I didn't speak with my CEO about that. In the last, 2 or 3 years or 4 years, always we have in the transfer windows, or I would say in the budgets, always positive. Of course, I'm not naive enough to know that how important it is financially for the club go through in this competition, but sometimes it happens, sometimes don't. But of course, we wanna try to go through, especially for sportive reasons. And after that, when I said many times recently, like in the last years, I'd say 5, 6 years, in Spain, net have been amazing. This club, so. In the club said, okay, the situation is the situation, we're going to deal with that. So we can spend, we spend, we cannot spend, we're going to spend.
Yeah. Hi Pep, you were speaking after the game, the weekend, about the importance of John Stones coming back. Is he ready to start this game tomorrow?
He played 35 minutes, he played really well. We'll see today, how does he feel?
Hi Pep. What's the sort of approach to the game tomorrow? In that, do you want to get it? Do you want to try and get it done as quickly as possible, or is it important to be patient? Like, how do you sort of view it?
Well, we like to score goals in the first 20 minutes a lot, but I think it's not going to happen. The approach is now today is read the game you have to play. What they do today is completely relaxed, no emotional, is understand the game. And after tomorrow, we have the reading that. I know this type of games that you have to put something special, something that have not been enough so far in the Champions League to win the games. And it's simple. The question is simple. If we don't win, we'll be out. If we win, we'll go through.
Saying special things that you've not managed to do so far this season in the Champions League, is that purely just managing the games?
No, I've been in many years in the Champions League. Since I started my career as a manager, this type of games I play many times. Sooner or later, you have to play this type of games that you win, you go through, you don't win, you are out. So many. But it happened more in further stages, not I would say right now, but we are here for the reasons that we know that we are not good enough. And but in this situation, I live in many, many times.
One each, please, guys, to get through the rest. Mickey?
Hi, Pep. What do you expect from Club Brugge? Because they're in a similar situation where they need to get something from the game to stay in the top 24.
I don't know. They expect a tough opponent. When a team is 20, 21 games unbeaten, no lose, it's because they are good. Otherwise, there are no secrets about that. So, and I saw the games. And I saw the reason why when I play against Aston Villa or play against that they beat them, or Juventus the last games, or against Milan they play good, and the way play against Celtic the Glasgow, the games against Genk in her league, so they're doing really well. Different variations in the build-up, in a man-marking situation, and always uncomfortable for that, and they have to read well what you have to do. But of course, in every team, Manchester City included, there are weaknesses, and you have to try to discover them and try to punish them.
Hi, Pep. This group of players have got lots of experience in big games, big finals, big semi-finals. Do you think that these kind of moments bring the best out of them?
I hope so, yeah. I hope so. I know they want it. I know how focused they are, and I don't have doubts that we'll perform like we have to do to go through, but it's football, but you never know.
Pep, when it comes to these big matches, do you do anything different personally when it comes to talking to the players before the match, or is it because of their experience they know what they're going to do?
Like I said with Jack, right now I don't think about that. I'm thinking what is the game plan, what I have to introduce to the players, what Brugge behave, and that is important. I don't want emotions today. Tomorrow we will see, and will come in my mind. Sometimes I talk, sometimes don't, so we will see. We'll see.
Hi, Pep. Before Rodri was here, you had Fernandinho as basically your sort of key central midfielder. I know you never want to replace Rodri, but is it a priority for you to try and get someone a bit like you've done with Marmoush for Erling, someone who can support Rodri just going forward to give you more depth in the future?
Is it about transfer window?
Just generally about how important is that position for you to sort of maybe have a bit more?
Of course it is. The central defenders, it is. Every position is important. They perform well, and of course, we have replaced this time already with the two players. They are not proper holding midfielders for many reasons, but we'll see in the future what you have to do.
Some questions in Flemish, Dutch?
Hi, Coach. A couple of years ago, you played Bruges. You won 5-1 and 4-1 here at home. When the outside world looks at the game, Manchester City, Club Brugge, maybe they expect the same. Do you expect a stronger Bruges than back then?
Yeah. It's different. It was group stage. Now it's a final for both of us, especially for us, of course. But it will be different.
You told every team has weaknesses. What are the weaknesses of Bruges for you?
I will tell to my players. I will not tell to you.
Hi, Coach. You told us that Bruges has taken some steps compared to 3 years ago. What steps did they take, in your opinion?
Mainly, for example, I remember Lang, the left winger in Bruges 2 years ago, like he was not strong defensively. We could punish in that side. In that time, now I don't see any player the commitment that they have defensively. I think the patterns are really, really good, especially with the holding midfielder like Shaif, like his number 30, like he move in different positions, like create overlaps in a position over players in certain position when he is. And of course, Manaken is exceptional player for the long balls, for a link with them, and fast players in there. And of course, you have to be focused, especially what you have, the way we have to tag and position that them are marking, because I don't know which the shape, or I would say what they're going to do. You know, which player is going to jump, which player is going to do. You have to read perfectly what you have to do to create the spaces to attack them.
Just a very short question about Kevin De Bruyne. How is he doing? He played against PSG, a little bit against Chelsea. How is he doing? Is he fit to play?
Yeah, he's fit. Yeah, really well.
He will play tomorrow.
I will tell you to my players first.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
This one.
Same again, please, guys. Questions in English first, and anything from Belgian journalists after that. Someone to start? Simon?
Let's go. Hi. When you signed for Manchester City, did you think that you were going to be one of the most kind of prolific attacking players for the club?
What is prolific? What was the word?
It means that you're prolific. It means you're very good at attacking.
Okay, I get it. I'm talking to this microphone, right? Yeah. No, it's difficult. You know, I said many times, I'm a defender. You know, my job is to protect the goal, to defend the goal, and you know, if I find myself in front of the opposite goal, of course, I'm gonna do everything to score a goal and to help the team win the game.
Hi, Josko. In terms of that role you played at the weekend and at the end of last season, what are the demands? Because, like you say, you've got to be a defender and protect the goal, but you were in the box making crosses and shots 4 or 5 times in the first half. So, how difficult is it to play, and do you enjoy having both responsibilities?
Yeah, it's a good question. Well, to be honest, I enjoyed playing in front. Obviously, I like to play with the ball. The only thing is that sometimes if I'm pretty high, it's difficult to come back to defend. So yeah, I think we've seen this already last season. My position pretty wide, almost on the line, touching the line and attacking the space in behind. This is something that is familiar to me, and yeah, I think especially after last couple of weeks we've had to change something, and that was the That was the idea of the manager. I think it worked at the end. And so we're going to see what he's going to prepare for tomorrow.
Sorry, if I can just ask you about generally, obviously the last few months have been pretty difficult. Just from your perspective on the inside, like, who have been like the key figures in the dressing room to try and help and get you through it? And just what's this run been like for the team?
I think everyone in the team, everyone in the staff. It's been quite difficult, but yeah, that's part of our sport, of what we do. And the thing is that we all need to stick together to try to get out of this together. And I think we are in the good way.
Hi, Josko. Abdulkadir Kusanov obviously was thrown straight into the team at the weekend, and he had a difficult start. How did you see him respond on the pitch, and what have you done as a group to kind of make him feel settled here at Manchester City?
I think first of all he's a nice guy. I haven't talked to him, but he seems a nice guy. He's done a great job last game. It wasn't easy, especially to make a debut against Chelsea in the Premier League. The good thing is that he's still young. I think he's going to be here for a long time, and all I can say is that we are here to help him, and everything he needs he can ask me or the experienced ones.
Okay, Josko. One of the big things about your Champions League campaign this year has been conceding goals in quick succession. So the final game, PSG and Sporting Lisbon as well. Can you put your finger on why that has been? Why you have conceded goals in quick flurries?
So why do we concede goals? Quickly, okay. I don't know what to say. This is football, and if you ask me, I wouldn't like to. I would like not to concede the goals, but this is what happens. And especially last game against Paris, we played away. We were 2-0 up, and then I think you want to finish the game by scoring one more. You instead of maybe to take the control of the ball and to move the ball left right, we wanted to keep on going to score one more, and then when they can hurt you, and that's what happened. We conceded 1, then 2, 3 quick goals somehow, and obviously we were a bit down mentally, and I think it's difficult to come back, especially when you play away.
Hi, Josko. There's obviously a lot on the game tomorrow if you need to win to go through. Do you enjoy these pressured moments that it's either all or nothing?
I'm going to enjoy if I win. As you said, it's tomorrow is obviously final for us. We want to qualify for the next stage. And I think our confidence is quite good, especially after last game. We played home. We're going to have a huge support from our fans. So, I think we're going to be ready tomorrow.
Josko, obviously there's been quite a few questions asked this year about whether this is the end for one great Manchester City team. I know you're still a relatively young guy, but is there a feeling in the dressing room that you can still achieve more this season?
This season, I think yes. There is still feeling. There is still. I mean, the season is still long. There are so many games to play, and I would say that we should go just game by game and try to win next game.
Hi, Josko. This is the first year of the new format of the Champions League. Do you prefer this one or the old one? And have you, after matches, been sort of looking at the table and trying to keep track with it, or do you just kind of not take any notice?
I think I prefer the older one, But I can also say that this one is quite good. You know, you play 4 games at home, 4 away, and yeah, I think they're gonna keep this format. So obviously we have to get used to it, and yeah. But if you ask me, I prefer the older one because you know, 3 teams to play. You play at home, away, so you can prepare. If you haven't prepared well in the first game, you can prepare in the second, and you know, take the best of it. You know.
Hi, Josko.
Sorry.
There've been a lot of injuries defensively this season, not just kind of in training, but also in games. How difficult is it to kind of switch the back line kind of 2-3 times within a game with the injuries that have been happening?
Yeah, I think I'm not a manager, but I think it's been quite hard for him. So many injuries this season, and yeah, unfortunately we still miss some players. But yeah, I'm the one who is still available at the moment, and whatever he wants from me, I'm ready to play. No matter if he puts me on position of fullback or central back or wing back, you know, I'm ready, and I can say that it's been a quite difficult for the manager.
Have you done anything different this season, or it just seems you've been fit? You've been the only one who's fit every week.
I haven't done anything differently, you know. I think that's just the way I am. I'm still young. They're a bit older, you know. So I think that's the issue. That's the issue after all this years in England, you know. But we can talk maybe in 2-3 years. So we're gonna see if I'm gonna be fit or not. But hopefully I'm gonna be fit. Yeah.
Take some questions from Belgian press, please.
Hi, Josko. What do you know and what do you think about this Bruges team that you will face tomorrow? And do you think it could be somewhat difficult for you as defenders to defend against this team?
Yeah, so I can tell you that they're a good team. And they're a good team with a reason. They're here in the Champions League, and it's not going to be easy. I faced them 3 years ago with Leipzig, and at that time they were really good. I know that they like to play with the wide wingers, to let them play 1v1. So I think it's going to be a good game. Obviously, we need a point. We need to win, and yeah, we're going to do everything tomorrow to win the game.
What do you expect? Do you expect a Bruges team coming to try to score a goal and put you in difficulties, or a more calm Bruges team?
I cannot tell you that. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think I've seen this season many times that you know, they come at Etihad and then they try to defend for 90 minutes, which is I think is difficult for us to get through this. But yeah, I don't know. We will see tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Do I have to stop this? I left. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Very